come on, guys. I'm just kidding.
I see it now, it's always been inside of me. I see it, and now it's all within my reach.
Okay, I think I put this one off way too long. And it's about time you guys got a decent review from me. So here it goes. Sonic Unleashed for the Xbox 360. This is a game I was really hyped up for because it actually looked like Sega was going to try. I was skeptical because last time they were going to try, we got Sonic Next Gen, that was a piece of shit. But this one's a bit of a different story. And speaking of that, I will cover the story before I go into anything. The story is that Dr. Eggman, once again, is up to no good, and Sonic goes to stop him, but Eggman drops him off a space station, and he falls to the Earth. And this is, of course, after Eggman splits the planet apart. That was his evil plan, to release an ancient being called Dark Gaia. And Sonic meets up with a new character named Chip the Chihuahua. And if you haven't noticed now, Sonic looks a little bit different. That is because the splitting of the planet kind of caused Sonic to turn into what is called the Werehog, which is a really retarded name. But Chip has lost his memory, so they decide to go around and fix the planet and try to get Chip's memory back, and on the way they meet various different characters, like Tails, of course. Can't have a Sonic game without Tails, it's like mandatory. And of course they meet up with Dr. Eggman. And in addition, they also meet up with Amy and another new character named Professor Pickle, who is a mentor of Tails. And that's actually all the characters you're going to see besides the main villain and besides the standard townspeople. And I like the story because it has a lot of humor in it. It's more cartoony, and they take it way less seriously this time around, which is good because we're talking about a game about a bipedal hedgehog. You can't exactly take that seriously. I kind of wish I would have seen a few other characters, mainly Knuckles, because he's kind of, you know, a major Sonic character, but beggars can't be choosers, and the storyline is pretty good. Getting into the actual gameplay, first of all, the game looks beautiful. I mean, the graphics are pristine. There are very few graphical flaws that I've found. The game just looks really good. And besides that, the gameplay is actually a lot of fun when it comes to the standard Sonic stages. It's a lot of speed-based and a lot of platforming. And one thing that pisses me off is certain organizations that seem to question the gameplay after only playing the first few levels, and you can't do that! Because the first few levels, while still being generally fun, are not nearly as good as the later half of the game. And it just pisses me off that a lot of people are judging the game based on the first few levels. It's just complete and total bullshit, and I really wish that... What? Okay, I'll be right back. So anyway, the game is a lot of fun. There's a couple new moves, well, old moves and new moves. They incorporated the boost from the Sonic Rush series, and I love that. I love that they incorporated that. There's grinding, there's a quick steps, which is controlled by the left bumper and right bumper. And you can step quickly from side to side. You can drift to help you with turning. You can do the homing attack, obviously. Then, of course, the light speed dash. It's a lot. The gameplay when it comes to standard Sonic is a lot of fun. And what you're seeing now is my favorite stage in the game, Holiska. Why? Well, number one, I really love the musical track, and it feels like I'm playing a Sonic game again when I play this stage. Not to say that I don't feel the same way when I play the other stages, but this is one I really love, and I just wanted to point it out to everybody, because I really adore this stage. It reminds me of Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I kind of think that Sega was thinking of that when they made it. It's just a lot of fun. And when it comes to the standard Sonic stages, I implore you, this game is... It's just great. I mean, there are very few flaws when it comes to this. Sega really tried this time. However, people are judging the game not based on those stages. They're judging it and saying the entire game sucks because of one thing. And you're seeing that right now. The Werehog. The Werehog has its own stages, and it's a beat-em-up style platforming adventure type deal. And it doesn't really suck, and like a lot of people say, and this looks familiar. No. You did it. Sega... Oh, come on, Sega! Alright. Just because it rips off something does not mean it sucks. And as I was saying, the Werehog levels don't suck, per se. They're not nearly as fun as the regular Sonic levels, but they're not horrible. I mean, people talk as if they're complete shit, and that's not true. What the f... Hold on! As I was saying, Werehog doesn't completely suck. I like it because it's a nice classic beat-em-up style type deal, and it's, again, not as fun as running as regular Sonic, but it's still a pretty okay thing to do. I mean, it's not like it's complete shit, and it has some creative platforming elements in it too. I mean, sure, yeah, it rips off God of War. I will not deny that. I will not deny that at all. But it's still a lot of fun to play. It's not like it completely sucks. I noticed a couple flaws. Sometimes the frame rate lags when there's a lot of enemies on the screen. That's standard for a lot of games. And it doesn't lag it doesn't lag so much that it becomes bothersome. I find the combos a little bit irritating to pull off because, I don't know, it seems like the game doesn't read them quite as well, and you seem to do random moves. Not that doing combos really helps anyway. It's a button masher, it really is. But not complete shit. Another thing I want to talk about are the boss fights, which are very, very epic feeling and a lot of fun to do. But as both the Werehog and regular Sonic. Regular Sonic is a running type deal, similar to the Sonic Rush boss fights, and the Werehog is a beat-em-up style deal. And the boss fights are really good, and I think that... You know what? I'll be right back! Oh my god, the Werehog is so terrible. No! Fuck the Werehog! You wanna know what the most annoying thing about this game is? The fucking medals! God fucking damn it! Every single time you go to a new area and a new set of stages, you have to go back to older stages and get all these stupid sun and moon medals again just so you can progress through the game. It's just padding to make the game longer. It's nothing more than that. It's a waste of fucking time and I can't stand it! It can kill the game. It almost killed the game for me. Having to backtrack and play through these other stages to move on with the game. Don't stop me! Anyway, one last thing I want to talk about is the downloadable content for this game. Sega released some downloadable levels that you can purchase on the Xbox Live Marketplace. That's really cool, but all I've heard about them, until I downloaded them myself, was, oh my god, they're so hard, they suck so bad, they're so difficult, I can't be done. Oh, shut up! I'm sorry, but I like the fact that they're challenging. It showed Sega was trying to put some effort into this. They made sure to make these games really challenging, and I like having a challenge in a Sonic game again. The thing a lot of younger gamers don't understand nowadays, and I hate bringing this up, I'm not acting like an elitist or anything, I'm just saying a lot of newer games tend to hold your hand and don't give necessary challenges, and that's one thing the downloadable content in Sonic Unleashed does do. It challenges you. It gives you a fun factor and makes you have to try. And I like that. I can respect that. So, at least the Holoska downloadable pack, I'd go for that, because it's a lot of fun. And it'll give you a challenge. And as for the entire game overall, I like it. I mean, I like some older Sonic games better. I thought Sonic Adventure 2 was better, in my opinion. But Sonic Unleashed, it's a huge step in the right direction. And I think if Sega goes with this and sticks with this formula and works out the kinks, like preferably no more of the stupid medals, then I think I would like to see a sequel to this. I'm glad to say it. Sega, you did a decent job. And that's all I gotta say. I'm done. Have a nice fucking day, everybody.